Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo. I hope you're doing well and I hope you're ready for yet another day of building a park without animals because that's what we're gonna do a lot of apparently. I'm gonna apologize first for the slightly crappy audio in some points in yesterday's recording. I was having issues with my microphone because, as you all know, we don't get along and I currently can't afford a better one. But well, that's not why you're here. You're here to see me fail at placing plants. So first I'm quickly gonna fill up these spots here with some more purple people eaters. I don't know if anyone is gonna get that reference. If you don't, that's okay. Where have I got there? But yeah, let's just make this look like it's a garden. Unless like someone just didn't want the place to exist anymore. I use a lot of like purples and whites for some reason. Because I think they just give you a relatively basic and simple color scheme and you can't really mess up. As long as everything is part of that color scheme. But you know, maybe I should start experimenting with other colors. I tell myself that every time and then the next day I do something that is the exact same color scheme again. But you guys know that by now, right? So, like, don't expect anything. Where was I? Right. We could do like a hedge, but I already have a gate here, so I don't think I really need that. Maybe like on top of the deer? You know, like that? No, that looks weird, doesn't it? Especially since the deer isn't right in the middle. Actually, it's okay. It's not that bad. Let's do that. Yeah, sure, why not? We could have a tiny bird on top. Where is the bird? There's a bird, isn't there? Wasn't there a bird? Yeah. Yeah, a topiary bird on top. I'm a sucker for useless details. Even if that includes having a topiary bird on my topiary tree. I like those kind of useless things. And I'm gonna have some do I not have any classic planters? Are there no classic planters? Are those not a thing? Well, I know that there's like these planter window boxes. Oh, there they are. Can I have you in white, maybe? I'd also take a weird green, actually. Like the same green that we have here. That might work, but then I'm gonna have to find the same green that we have here. And this is not the same green that we have here. Game, why do you give me colors that should be your colors but are not your colors? I think that's gonna be okay. That didn't make a difference, did it? Go into green, yes. Hi. There we go. I'm just trying to... It's still the same color, isn't it? I don't know. I'm just trying to make the whole place look a little more inviting. We're gonna do something more like later, but for now I just want more flowers. For those of you who are regulars on this channel, you know that my channel and my zoos pretty much just consist of me placing flowers. Because for some reason that's the only thing I'm good at in this game. All of my habitats are at least 50% flowers, and if possible at least 50% this flower. I don't know why, I just really like them. I don't even personally like pink, I just think that they work really well because they have an even balance of like leaves and flowers and everything. So it looks somewhat realistic. There we go. Ooh, what do you guys think about like a maze? Should we do a maze part? I'm probably gonna do a maze for like the piggy fowls, probably. It's usually where I do the maze. Okay, now here we're gonna have a tree. I want a big tree. Because we're gonna have buildings around here. Where is... Yeah, I mean... No. Oh, this is so cute. But we're not gonna need it. Oak. I love oaks. Which oak tree do I want? Do I? I think I want an oak. Yeah, I think I want an oak, but which one? Professor Oak. Professor Oak is like, you know. Professor Oak is the classic. Is he? I think so, yeah. I think Professor Oak was the one from... Was the first Pokemon professor. It looks a little silly, doesn't it? Oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna have to go with like a larger, bigger plaza thing here anyways, so that's okay. 10 meters, align to grid. Select grid. Align to grid. I said align to grid. There we go. You're not gonna turn this into... Why game? Why? I just want to pick open plaza. Why do you have to ruin me like this? You guys can see what's happening, right? Like, in this part, it's not connecting. And yeah, I'm gonna do like 20-meter wide paths. Wait, I can't because it would be asymmetrical. God damn it. Fine. Then I guess I'm not gonna do 20-meter wide paths. I just wanna have like a, you know, a sort of park thing. I suppose I could turn this into yet another weird fountain something concoction. It's fine. I can do that. This is everything we have. And it's not it's actually not bad. Let me just take a screenshot. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that I'm taking a screenshot or not. But there we go. That was just a nice look. Okay. I'm just jumping all over the place, sorry. But me designing zoos is very much just me jumping all over the place. This is gonna be like a, you know, classical zoo. For those of you who are from Europe, you might know these kind of zoos. You know, when the rich person thought that they would need a zoo just for themselves and then they built their own zoo. That's the kind of zoo this is gonna be. Because those are all the zoos I know. I'm too European for this place. I don't know, let's just do roofs. Yeah, why not? I always see like all of these very, very like, I don't want to say American inspired, but probably American inspired zoos. That are like far more modern. And I'm like, oh cool, but like I've never been to a single zoo like this. And yeah, all the zoos I've been to look like this. Sort of. Not exactly like this. I'm not copying a zoo here, but you know what I mean, right? They're more like some old garden thing that has been turned into a zoo because some rich person wanted to buy rhinos and tigers and everything. Come on, go in. Go. Would you? I could just, yeah, that's faster. Why am I not using hotkeys? Why am I so stupid? Let's take the roof. Let's take that roof. Is this okay? No. Oh, I have to move both of them towards the inside. I mean, actually, factually, I don't, because I'm gonna do something for, like, the borders, so I just need it to be symmetrical. Go on, go on. Ah, it's probably not symmetrical, but close enough. We're gonna do, like, a lining around here, so that's why I'm not too concerned about that right now. Where is my breeze block? The other one. There we go. And pop. I'm gonna do the same thing over here, and then I'm gonna instantly move these inwards because I know that it's gonna be necessary. No. Why, game? Why do you hate me so much? Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna be that kind of person. I'm just gonna take this whole roof and copy it. There we go. Just need to make sure that it fits properly without any of the weird... What's going on over there? Oh, it's just the... yeah, just a thing sticking into the wall. Okay, cool. So now we have a very basic entrance area. And we're gonna do windows, of course. I love these windows because they glow. Right, like when it's dark, they'll actually light up. I can show you that. For those of you who don't know, most of you probably know anyways, but when it's dark, the windows will light up. And it just looks really great in my opinion. Because, yeah, you have like an actual source of light instead of just, you know, like lamps and empty windows, it's actually like, oh yeah, we have light for a reason here. There's windows and there's something inside that house, and because of that the windows are glowing. It's a nice detail, and you can turn it on and off if you want to. Is it about the same height? Yeah, no. And I'm trying to do this somewhat symmetrically. Somewhat. Okay. But yeah, okay, that's okay. I think this looks okay. What do you guys think? I think it's alright. So, for the sake of, you know, making this look realistic, there would be bins around here. Classic benches, yeah. When I play classic, I'm always torn between these benches because I really, really like these benches. But at the same time, it's like, are you really gonna go with generic blue benches? But we all know I am. We all know I'm going to. It's nothing new. Some more bins. Because as I said, a lot of this was like planned around parks originally. So a lot of it would be really, really weird park stuff. Where are my lamps? Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is this is how I'm gonna do it. The cord of lights. Oh, you know what we could do? I could take other small bobble lights. Okay, so some people might hate me for this, but I think this is a really, really cute idea. We're gonna have to do this manually, I think. So it might take some time. But, you know, putting baubles into the tree and making the whole tree glow. Wouldn't that be really, really cute? Is it just me? Am I the only one who thinks that's cool? Maybe. I don't know. The issue is actually getting them on the tree and then, like, getting them to stay on the tree and not just glitch into the floor again. So I'm probably going to spend a few minutes doing that now. I think it looks really, really... Yeah, I like that. I think I was using this size. And then, you know, you could just go and move them around and have them in the trees. We do this for like Christmas and such, and I know that it's technically speaking not Christmas, but who cares? I really love this whole tree that glows and just lights up the whole park. And I know that it's technically speaking still artificial lighting, it just looks a lot better than 1,000 street lamps. In my opinion. You can think that it looks really, really kitschy, which some people will probably do, but you know what, I can live with that. This is a classical zoo, it's always going to look kitschy. But yeah, if anyone is interested in the giant tree with light bubbles in it, I can put it in the workshop. Probably not that hard to build by yourself, but you know. Probably also not that hard to build cars by yourself, and yet I'm too stupid to do it. Or more like I don't have the time and patience to do it. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure that it doesn't look like the bubbles are floating. Can I even see the tree? No, that's fine. There we go. Yeah, this looks really nice. I like this. What do you guys think? I'm gonna take another screenshot because I like it. This is just a pain of those who watch me build zoos that I spend a lot of time in. It's permanent screenshots. But yeah. I hope you don't hear the church bells in the background. If you do, sorry. I live near a church. And it's apparently time to ring the church bells. Yeah, I think that looks cute. And then people can like walk through here, right? And then they can check their tickets. And then they can walk into the zoo. And normally, like sometimes I do like stalls here, like drink stalls or info stalls or whatever. I was thinking about maybe placing... What guest facilities do we have? ATMs? No, people wouldn't use ATMs before they actually enter the place, do they? Toilets wouldn't make sense, and nah. And the nurture boards wouldn't really make sense either because we don't have any animals here, so they wouldn't actually show anything. So I guess for now this is just gonna be it. So the parking space I'm gonna fill up a little more when we are a bigger zoo and have more visitors. I'm sort of trying to do that a little realistically. And on both sides here, I want to do a garden. Yeah, I know you might be thinking, what? Why? I just want to. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like sort of like this, right? Because why not? 90 degrees angle. Can I? There we go. It's automatically at 90. Okay. I mean, this is just a reason for me to put more plants in here, yeah? We all know that. Or I just don't want to have animals right next to the entrance. And I think if we do sort of like a little green area here, that might help. Damn it. Okay, that's okay. I can just put one of these in here. Or two of them. There. This is fine. No one cares. Oh yeah, as always, if you guys want any parts of the zoo to download, please tell me and then I'll put it in the workshop. I just don't automatically upload stuff in the workshop because it takes time. And I'm like, well, if people aren't really interested in it, then there's no reason for me to upload it and spam the workshop with things. Because the workshop is very full. Which is cool, because it means that people who don't want to build, you know, don't have to go and build every single habitat by themselves. Or else they end up with really, really ugly zoos. And then there's people like me who just build ugly habitats all the time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because now I think this looks a little more, you know, coherent, cohesive, coherent? Both? I don't know. My English isn't the best. I mean, it's good, but sometimes I just have brain farts. And then I'm like, wait, what is English? What is language? What is this? I think I'm gonna work with this classic trim. What options do I have? I mean, yeah, there are these trims here, right? I don't like those. These look just weird, like typical trims. You have weird trims, weirder trims, really, really weird trims. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the classic roof trim. Classic stone trim, those, right? Does that look weird? No, I think that's okay. It's a little detail, but I think it's okay. I just don't want this to be an empty bit, and I do want to have some sort of trim around the roof. This would be very, very dangerous if this roof could actually have snow on it that would then fall off and kill people. I live in a country where people die from snow falling off the roofs, so these are things we have to consider when we build something. How likely is it that someone is going to die because snow is falling off? Come on, do what I want you to. No, 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 no. Yes. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that death by, like, icicle from the roof would be all that funny. I can already see YouTube blocking my video from everything because I'm mentioning death. The YouTube algorithm has a few weird days, honestly. And by a few, I mean all of them. Now this video is gonna get taken down for dissing the YouTube algorithm. Oh well. So, where were we? There's these cute little things that you can place everywhere. And I'm always like, I hate roof decorations, but I don't hate them. I'm just too stupid for them because they are really, really pretty. Like vents and... Oh yeah, let's do some of these. Why not? I'm not sure about the sperm whale. Can I say sperm whale? Is my video gonna get blocked for saying sperm whale? At this point, I genuinely don't know. Don't angle snap. No, 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 don't align to surface. Just... Ah, but maybe snap too. Snap rotation? Angle snap? I don't know. Sometimes the game doesn't do what I want it to. Clock tower. Do we want clock towers? I mean, clock towers would be cool, but I don't think that this is the place for clock towers. Chimneys. Maybe we don't need any. Oh, seagulls. Maybe we don't need any roof decoration on this one. Also, let me just keep this in classic for now, so that I don't have to look at 50,000 things. A angle, align to surface. I do usually try to make places look like something. By doing stuff like this, because, you know, they deserve a few details. These windows are uneven. No, they're a little bit less uneven, but they're still uneven, but I can't care. And then I usually use these on the walls. Come on. That was the wrong one. There we go. Technically speaking, they should, like, if I tell them to position snap, they should snap on right. There we go. It's a little less of a hassle if you can just position snap something. And go like, oh yeah, now we're done. But yeah, whenever I do build in like creative mode, I do love to just put an unnecessary amount of detail into everything. Especially because, you know, even if you do it, the animals aren't gonna die in 2 seconds. You're okay. You don't have to worry about all the baby sheep inbreeding or whatever. So, yeah. If I get to play in creative, I actually do take my time. Just a lot of time I don't want to play in creative, so I'm like, okay. No, let's do this in the classic, the game suggested this way. Let's not do these, but I do want it over here and over here. Yeah, that's cute. To me, these look like tiny mouths, like you know? You probably don't know. Why would you know? Why would you know what I'm trying to say with don't ever let me become a voice actor, it's gonna be terrible. My whole voice acting is just gonna be I love these. These are pretty cool. We could use these as... I use these as like, you know, everything. The classic stuff just comes with so many cool items. Stop it. There we go. Do I want clocks? Maybe. And then one over here. Why not? Just... How did this even happen, game? Why are you so stupid sometimes? You know, most of the time you're like, oh, this game is so cool, and then sometimes it just does that, and you're like, the heck are you doing, game? Like, what are you even thinking, game? What is this supposed to be? Right. I might want to decorate these bits as well, right? Let's do some lanterns in here. By the way, I have no idea how you're gonna get into these. I'm probably gonna put a fake door somewhere. So that I can at least pretend like people can get in here. Not like they can, but playing pretend is important. Doors? Do we have any pretty doors? Wait, actually. Sorry if any of you just turned up brightness to see something and now I killed your eyes. Position snap? Why can you see this? I'm always confused as to why the doors do this. Why do you snap into such weird positions? I think these doors might be a little big. That's okay. Is this the classic door number 2? I think so, yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna have another one right over here. At about the same point. Is that symmetrical somewhat? Yeah, sure. This is okay. They're not symmetrical, are they? They're not. Okay, I'm gonna live with that. So these are gonna be like the fake staff centers, but there's actually nothing in them. And I know that I could use them as staff centers, but I'm not going to. And then here we're gonna do more plants, I guess. Also, these things that I've been using here. No, these. Yeah. We're gonna duplicate these and use them to line the paths. Because I'm, like that. Yeah, I line my paths in video games when I don't have to do it. Because I don't have a life, apparently. Just checking my phone to make sure that I don't completely fuck up the timing. It's funny how, like, you know how I do like Destiny 2 edits sometimes with some of my friends who play Destiny? And they're always like, if you ever planned on making money with this, now you're not going to. And they're absolutely right. If you've ever seen one of those edits, they're absolutely right. Because none of them would ever make it past like the most basic of YouTube's checks for like swear words or whatever. But that's okay. Because what matters is the fact that it was crazy and chaotic and good. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do these like little bits here. Because I want to do full fences. I think that looks a little bit too strong. Oh, please tell me the path isn't straight. The path isn't straight. No. No. Like, can you, like, is this maybe not 100%? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Yeah, we're gonna spend 3 hours with just the basic front. That's how my Let's Plays go. If you weren't expecting that, you're new here, hello, welcome. This is how things go here. I like to just sit around for 10 hours and place bushes. Nice to meet you. But yeah, I think, you know, when we're done with like this basic entrance area, we can do the staff area, probably. And then I'm gonna move on to the first habitat. I don't know what animal that's gonna be. If you have any suggestions, feel free to put them down in the comment section. But right now I'm just trying to, you know, settle on an animal that's not too popular, because I don't want to have like this unrealistic, really expensive animal as a small zoo. As like the first animal you see. Like that one zoo here that has like pandas pretty much in one of the first habitats. That's not what I'm going for. I wanna... No, you're the wrong ones. I wanna have like the realistic zoo vibes of having some lesser known animals, I guess. And then, you know, moving up. What zoo game? I know that some zoo games had that mechanic. Was it Zoo Tycoon? It might have been Zoo Tycoon. I never checked, but I know there was a zoo game that had that like in its mechanics, where your zoo rank was required to be above a certain level if you wanted to purchase certain animals. And I always thought that was really cool because it's realistic. Like, if you're just this random person who has a garden and then they slammed the zoo sign on it, you wouldn't be able to get your hands on giant pandas. You know? And here we're just like, oh yeah, I am now a zoo, give me all the pandas, and everyone gives us pandas. I mean, sure, you have to be rich, but, you know, technically speaking. So yeah, that's why I'm a fan of, I think it was Zoo Tycoon. I think there was just a Zoo Tycoon series. I really enjoyed that. Because you had to work to get the animals that you wanted. And your zoo had to be decent enough that, you know, people were like, oh yeah, let's give them the dolphins. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is cute. I like this. This is the vibe that I normally go for with my zoos. Because I don't know. I feel like it looks nice. I think that it's... like, it works well for most animals. No matter what you plan to do in the long run, it's gonna work out pretty well with this setup. And then we're gonna have to figure out how we do the layout for the whole zoo, right? But we have an entrance! Yes! It only took us 3 episodes to get an entrance. I could probably hide the utilities in there. Yeah, I'm gonna do them separately. I'm gonna do like a staff area, maybe. I don't need utilities, technically speaking, right? For those of you who don't know. You can go into the settings, into, I think, game... go into economy settings and just, yeah. Which is what I'm running, so I don't need utilities and I don't need staff or anything like that, but I still want to at least place 1 staff area for hashtag realism. So yeah. That's why I will do that, even when I don't need it. Classical science. Can I just have like a welcome sign? Like, this is nice, like brass signs, cool. I'm always a little sad that like the actual amounts of like things you get with classical are a little limited. I mean, sure, there's statues, but you know, the whole you get like these guys and you get statues, but the lights and props and such is quite limited. Which I suppose is okay, they give us a little sacrifice. Like, okay, like what were they supposed to do, right? But just, yeah. I get that there's not more, but that doesn't mean that I'm not wishing for more. Just put it that way. What am I gonna do here? Because the thing is, I don't think I can just go and be like aligned to grid and like I cannot align it to grid over there because... And if I do it like this, you can't really tell, but there's like this tiny barrier there, which is just gonna annoy me. Like this line here. I suppose I could do something about that with like planting troughs. That would just be weird, and the giant sculpture all along this thing would be weird too. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Because if it were round, I would do like little... I guess you know what? Let's just do the same thing that I always do when there's a hole to fill, but in water. Dig in a deep hole and then smoothen out the sides until it looks like a somewhat natural pond thing. You too, yes. Then fill it up with water. Can I? No, I don't like this. Go away. I don't want this weird thing here, but I know that it's gonna stay because that's how this game works. So I'm gonna have to... Wrong button. Here we go. Sometimes you have to like motivate the game a bit to do what you want it to. Why can I not fill it up a little more? It just looks weird. You know what I mean? Like... Okay, game. Okay. Like, I want it to go to this level, right? But it's always gonna cut off at this level, so it just looks a little weird. I do well. We're gonna have to live with... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to make sure that there's no weird, things like this in there. You know what I mean, right? Like this here. This... Go away! Go away! Just gonna make it look as round and as even as possible. And then I'm gonna be sad because it doesn't look exactly the way I want it to. And then I'm gonna get all the water stuff because now we have water stuff. All plants, continent, a biome, aquatic. Yes! Blue lotuses. Look at these. Look at them. And then there's the common water lilies, and then we have underwater temple plants, and we have eelgrass, and we have weeping willows. Why are you an underwater plant? I suppose they're aquatic, not underwater. And why are the... Are you telling me that those plants don't count as aquatic? Like, you know, the ones that I was using? They don't count as aquatic? Water hyacinths don't count as aquatic? Game, are you sure about this? Because I'm fairly certain these plants are aquatic plants. I mean, you know, like you could tell me that I'm wrong, but to me these look pretty damn aquatic. I mean, look at them. They're water plants. What are you? Well, they are aquatic. I guess the search filter is just a bit buggy again. That's not the first time that happened. Like, sometimes the game's search filter is just a little confused. And then it's like, oh yeah, this is aquatic. No, it's not. But I'm just gonna use like a mixture of different water plants here to sort of fill the whole plant out. Because we all need more plants in this place. And then I'm gonna mix in some blue lotuses. Does that look weird? Did I stick to just one of them? Yep. Yeah, that looks weird. I also don't like the water level in general because it's so so low, you know? Let's not do water here. That game. Thanks. Just gonna make this flat. And I'm just gonna do some nature. I think it's in gardening. Yeah, I'm gonna use some topiary hedges and such and do something. No, this one. There we go. I'm not gonna do a labyrinth here, I'm just gonna... Or like a hedge maze, I'm just gonna do a... like a lining of hedge maze bits, and then I'm gonna move on to putting plants on the inside. I just think it looks a little better this way. It's not straight, is it? It's like 1 degree off. Like you can barely tell, but on the full length it's gonna be visible. Like, I'm duplicating it by 90 degrees, but I need to move it like 91 degrees. That's probably already too much. Like, that was like 1 pixel, but that's way too much already. That could work. Yep, that looks like it's straight. Maybe. No, it's not. Sorry. Okay, yeah, here we go. Sorry, my vocal cords for some reason just decided to say no. Just no, like no, we're not working anymore. Leave us alone. But they're back. Okay, so let me just see if it works at this angle, and if not, no, this seems, I mean, it's not 100% perfect, but it's a bit better than before, I think. You know, I don't think anyone is going to walk into this park and check whether everything is at a 90-degree angle. So I don't really care. No, what are you doing? Oh, Planet Zoo. Why do you hate me so much? You know, it's not the game's fault, it's just me being incompetent, but still. Oh, also, a small thing for those of you who are new to the game or don't always do that. If you go into terrain and just, you know, select dirt, it's gonna actually remove the weird grass. If you're the sort of person who dislikes that. Because I personally really didn't like it when there's grass sprouting out of my paths. And just running a soil marker over it quickly usually does the thing. Then it's clean. Yay! And now what we can do is we can take these, right? And do this. Because I'm not gonna redo this. And then we can take these. Sometimes it's a little tricky, but we're gonna have to delete like 1 piece, that's worth it. And do the same thing again. Just gotta realign them. There we go. For people like me who don't want to spend 10 years building, this is perfect. So yeah, now we have like a really, really basic topiary hedge. Then we can put some trees in there. For now, I'm gonna stick to mostly temperate because that is the climate zone we are building in. Oh, saplings are so cute, but I can't use saplings here. That would be wrong. Cherry blossom trees. I'm not really going for wrong continent. You know what? Why not? I usually don't use these because they look so fake. In a good way, but still. But we are going for like a giant, very, very well kept garden, right? So why not? I love birch trees. I'm allergic to them. But I love birch trees. Birch trees are the devil. But they're the pretty devil. Where was that other Canadian maple tree? I think it was the Canadian maple. No, it was the river bush willow. I know that these are like African. Is it the sugar maples? I just want a colorful tree. No. Wasn't there like a third option for... Yeah, the Japanese maple. Right, Japanese maple. I'm just stupid. How does that look? No, I think that's going to be too colorful. Temperate. I'm still not sure how these are temperate climate. Like, a lot I get, these I do not get. Maybe I'm not here to get it, but it still confuses me. I'm gonna have some saplings in here, because they're cute. Where are the saplings? Where's the other sapling? There's another sapling in here, right? This is oak. Can I have another one? I'm apparently blind. Okay, fair enough. There. No, that's symmetrical. I don't like it when things line up and do like symmetrical stuff. I know that it's always gonna happen, but that doesn't mean that I have to like it. And for now, I'm just gonna do some floor covering with these. But we are gonna mix in flowers, obviously. If my voice sounds robotic, I'm sorry. It's apparently just deciding that talking isn't its hobby anymore. This is just gonna be a huge pink zoo. All of my zoos are huge pink zoos. Everyone already knows that, but still. I'm always fascinated by the fact how I can start 15 zoos and in the end they all end up with pink habitats, even though I tell myself that I'm not gonna make them pink. But you know, they still end up pink. Or more like purple? Purple, pink? I don't know. A little bit of both, I suppose. I'm just gonna fill this up with like dwarf cornels. And some more of these. And some Dutchman's breeches. And then we're gonna have a nice front area, I guess. I don't really know. I mean, it's nice. I guess. I think it's pretty nice. It looks like someone had way too much money and bought 1,000,000 flowers, and since that's the vibe we're going for, I think it's great. There we go. Yeah, okay. This is cute. Let me just check the time, but I think this is gonna be it. Yeah, perfect. Probably a relatively long episode again, but that's fine. As always, I hope you liked this episode, and I hope I'll see you again next time, where we probably continue working on the entrance area. Who am I kidding? Anyways, see you soon. Bye!